Alright, welcome back, everybody. Here we have Eldrazi on TCGplayer.com. I'm Conley Woods. I actually don't know if it's called this deck. It's Mono-Black Eldrazi if you just want to keep it simple and sweet. Or you could stupefy it and call it Eldrazi like I have. So that's what we're going to do. Basic concept of this is a kind of update to the previous Eldrazi list I had. You can actually build your Eldrazi pretty easily in the current standard, but I don't know if the blue is worth it. Things like Eldrazi, Demir. Wait, what is his name? Eldrazi Infiltrator? No, it's something else. Infiltrator. Dang it! It's something Infiltrator, whatever his name is. The 2/1 Flash Flyer is what I'm talking about. I think he's like playable and reasonable, but I don't think the metagame necessarily needs him. You're not flying over a bunch of the same stuff that you were before. The metagame right now, I think you can attack people's hands a little bit better. I think you can play things like main deck Kalidas, which is a little tougher to do on a two-color mana base. Also, Ruinous Path and Grasp of Darkness are both harder in a two-color mana base. And because we're playing colorless cards, we're already running a two-color mana base, so it's already a little bit restricted on us. But the main idea here being that our main deck is this disruptive, kind of aggressive mid-range machine, and then we have a ton of sideboard stuff like Flaying Tendrils and Languish and whatnot to deal with aggressive decks, and a ton of additional hand disruption to deal with control like Duress and Infinite Obliteration. So our mana base is a combination of black producing lands and colorless producing lands, Blighted Fen, 3 Caves of Kolos, and 4 Llanowar Wastes as all dual lands for us. 4 Ruins of Oran Reef, the reason to run the deck, in my opinion. 2 Seagate Wreckage. One of these might end up becoming a swamp if we're a little light on swamps. Right now I have 8 swamps plus the 7 duals, so 15 black sources right now, which could be a little bit low. I'm not 100% on that. Am I still at 7? I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 15. So one of these Seagate Wreckages I could see transforming. Could also see a Blighted Fen becoming one, or potentially just getting another Caves of Kolos, or yeah, I guess Caves of Kolos is the only one I can add, over something like a Westvale Abbey, which Westvale Abbey, to be fair, is 100% untested in this deck. I just want to give it a shot because we do have Hangerback Walkers, so it seems like we can trigger it some other time. But this could also easily become a swamp, or the Seagate Wreckage, any of that stuff, because I do expect our mana base to need a little bit of work. But from there, we move to a ton of removal. So we have 2 Warping Whale, which deals with small things. It also pairs with Wasteland Strangler to kill bigger things pretty nicely. Counter sorceries, obviously, is fine as well. 4 Bearer of Silence for an Edict effect, along with the 2 Blighted Fen, so it's already 6 Edicts. Two Grasp of Darkness to deal with fast decks, aggressive creatures, whatnot. Might be difficult for us to cast this on turn 2, but we should be able to cast it by turn 3 or turn 4, usually. The reason I say on turn 2 we won't necessarily be able to cast it is because we often want to lead with Ruins of Oran Reef, and that makes that a little difficult. So this is one we might want to look at, like Ultimate Price or other options. 4 Transgress the Mind to start attacking people's hands. 4 Wasteland Strangler, which pairs well with the Warping Wheel and the Transgress, just to kill more creatures. Might be a reason that we don't need the 2 Grasp of Darkness and we can get away with Ultimate Price instead. 2 Ruinous Path, Planeswalkers, etc. Also, this makes a colorless creature, which could be helpful if you play your land and then turn it into the creature that turn, and then also have Ruins of Oran Reef. You can get a +1/+1 counter. 3 Matter Reshaper. He doesn't really do anything specific to the deck, but he's just all around good cards. We're just trying 3 of them. 2 Kalidas in the main deck, which sets us apart from other Eldrazi decks. I think this is going to be a key part of our deck. We have a little bit more removal than most, so we can trigger the 2/2s quite often, and he just beats a lot of decks by himself. We actually have a 3rd copy of him in the sideboard. But I didn't want to run too many 4s because we do have 4 Thought-Knots here and 4 Hangerback Walker, which often we can cast for 4 mana as well. But yeah, Kalidas in here seems pretty strong. 4 Reality Smasher, of course, and then 1 Ob Nixilis. I'm giving him a shot as a little bit of card advantage in the late game, more creature removal, whatnot. Sideboard is, like I said, kind of picks up a lot of tools against multiple decks. 2 Virulent Plagues, 3 Flaying Tendrils, a Grasp of Darkness, a Ruinous Path, a Languish, and a Warping Wheel, as it's just a crap load of more removal to bring in. And then 3 Duress, Probably no. I have all the same art. Hooray! A Pick the Brain. I don't. The reason I only have one Pick the Brain is I don't expect to turn on Delirium too often. We don't have any lands that naturally kill themselves outside of Blighted Fen. I expect to get sorcery, and then I guess if this dies, it's artifact creature, and then we can get one of our like 2 instants in the yard. Or I guess we have 4 instants, so we'll get there some amount of the time. But I don't expect it to be a regular thing. So I'm only running 1 Pick the Brain right now. We could go up to 2 on that. Like this Infinite Obliteration could easily be Pick the Brain. I'm not even sure if this is the correct card to run, but I have it as a 1-of right now, and then the one other Kalidas is over here as well. So that's the deck. Pretty slim and sleek as a first go around. If we have any problems, I expect it to be in our mana base. But yeah, let's boot this up, take it for a couple matches, and we'll be right back with that. So I'm Conley Woods, TCGplayer.com. Eldrazi. Be right back.